Business in the 217 on the WMAY Morning News Feed. I'm Greg Bishop, and we're joined by Travis Blaney, who's got a special challenge for all of us. And Travis, I've heard about this challenge before. I've never taken the challenge myself, and I don't know if I'm qualified to, depending on what the challenge is. So tell us all about it. What's going on?
So it's called the Blaney Challenge. It's on September 11th. It's actually just a golf outing.
But see, that's why I'm not qualified to do this challenge, because if I go, I'm going to make a fool of myself.
Well, that's the idea, actually. So part of it, at least. So,
I am qualified.
You are qualified. If you can get a set of clubs, you can do the Blaney Challenge. What we do, it's a little different than your normal golf outing that everyone has every weekend. You know, there's a ton of them, and they're all great. But if anyone knows me, things can get a little goofy pretty quick.
Sure.
And so that's
100%.
That's where this went. With the Blaney Challenge, every hole has a different rule. And so sometimes, a lot of times you go to a golf outing, it's a scramble, which means that every player on your team hits a ball, you hit the best shot, and then you just keep going, right? And you keep hitting. Sometimes we do scramble. Sometimes we do what's called a shamble. Sometimes we do play your own ball. There's a hole where you putt with a hockey stick. So there's a little bit of everything going on with the Blaney Challenge.
So even the most seasoned golfers out there, they may find a disadvantage at any particular hole, depending on what kind of trick you pull out of that.
That's correct, right? And I've got a couple of golfers that are really, pretty good golfers, and they struggle on a couple of the holes with us. They get frustrated, and I hear feedback like, "Why did you do on that hole? We could have eagled that hole." Yeah, well, that's part of the deal. So,
yeah.
And I've got a couple of teams that they own a set of clubs. They play once a year. It's in our outing, and so it's fun for everybody. Even if you win, you may not win. I have cheat rules built in, so you can kick the ball and throw the ball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think, and I haven't done this, but I think that you can actually go through the entire course and not actually hit a club. If you had enough money, you could just keep paying your way through if you wanted.
That's hilarious. Okay, so that's why the Blaney Challenge gets pretty silly pretty quick.
It gets quick, yeah.
We're talking with Travis Blaney here with Business in the 217 with the WMAY Morning News Feed, and this is an exciting challenge coming up. I thought I wouldn't be qualified for it, but now it just sounds like I have to be there because it's going to be a good time.
Right, you need some clubs.
Or can I just bring a piece of wood or something?
You can bring what you want. We'll take whatever you want.
Yeah. Just as long as I got some money, right?
That's right.
Because this is for a good cause, right?
That's right. This is for Real Men Wear Pink, and all the proceeds go to breast cancer awareness and funding, and it stays local. So it's a great opportunity. The reason this came about, I actually had a similar thing when I lived in North Carolina about 18 years ago. So we had a group of softball players. We had a softball team. We decided to put together a outing. We just wanted to play and goof off, quite honestly. And we started making up, fun rules. And then it started to build and grow. And I said, we're raising a little bit of money here. Let's donate this to charity. And so that's what we did. When I moved from North Carolina, it stopped. And so it had almost about an 18-year hiatus. And then 4 years ago, I got asked to be a candidate for Real Men Wear Pink, and they said, one of the things is you have to raise $2,500, for in October for breast cancer awareness. And I thought, well, how am I going to do that? And then it came to me as like, oh yeah, I used to raise money doing a golf outing. Let's start that again. So this is a reincarnation of what we used to do in North Carolina, and just a fun time to come out and hit the golf ball around, raise some money. We have a great time. The outing includes your golf and your cart. It includes a little lunch packet. It includes dinner. We have a bunch of awards. There's actually a chance to win $5,000 if you make a 50-foot putt. So there's a lot of activities and games and stuff going on throughout the.
Give us the pertinent details again. The when and the cost to enter and how many people. Is there a capacity as far as how many people can go, or is it just everybody get there and we'll make it happen? Yeah,
so there's pre-sign up, so we would need to know if you're coming. But it is on September 11th. It's at Piper Glen Golf Course. The check-in starts at 11. We'll actually tee off at noon. The best way to do that is to go on to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, just type in Blaney Challenge, it'll come up, and there'll be a link there for you to go on the events page, and you can actually sign up right there. You need 4-person teams. If you don't have 4 people and you want to sign up as an individual, we'll pair you up with a team somewhere along the line, and you'll still have a good time. So,
fantastic.
yeah.
September 11th, definitely pre-register, even raise extra dollars on top of that. Bring the money, helping out a great cause to help raise awareness about breast cancer, which it's pretty incredible how many people that actually impacts. And to keep that money here locally really will go a long way. Travis Blaney with the Blaney Challenge. Just search for it on Facebook, and people will be able to find it.
Yep. You'll find it on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. So
all right.
Be great. So.
And how do you spell Blaney?
Blaney. It's like Blarney Stone without the R.
Just as it sounds. So the Blaney Challenge, you don't have to be a pro golfer. You can be somebody who slices right constantly, like me, and who has a horrible putt.
Those are preferred.
Yeah, those are preferred.
Yeah, I want to win this thing, so I definitely don't want a bunch of great golfers out there.
Well, looking forward to this so that people can blow off a little bit of steam, but also help out a great cause. Travis Blaney, the Blaney Challenge, September 11th, Piper Glen Golf Course. What time again?
Noon is the tee off.
And it includes lunch, it includes the carts, it includes dinner as well with an awards at the end. Very cool stuff. Looking forward to this. Travis Blaney, the Blaney Challenge here on the WMAY Morning News Feed. Business in the 217.